All right, welcome back to the Drain Plug Podcast. We've got a couple special guests in the house tonight, and then, of course, as always, over here, I've got the...
Wish.com Dale Jr.?
No, I was going to do a new one tonight.
Okay.
What was the poster boy for Ed Sheeran's new sunscreen?
Oh, my gosh.
Ginger Block.
Ginger Block.
All right, guys, so introduce yourselves, tell us who you are, and we'll get into the conversation here.
Well, I'm Carl Noe.
I'm Colton Wilson.
Yeah.
So,
And what do you kids do?
Well, I do a little bit of everything. We host fishing expos, tournaments, and podcasts.
All right, so I got a question right off the rip. This is a burning question for everybody who's ever been to one of your expos.
Okay.
Is it NOE Expo or NOE Expo?
Yeah, either one. I've learned to just live with the NOE thing, but Noe,
We call it NOE,
everybody does.
but we didn't know for sure.
Yeah.
And the only reason we called it NOE is because that's what everybody else told us. That's what it was called.
That's the way it is, and either way is fine. So as long as we're talking about the show, I don't care.
So let's start with the show. That's how we met you guys at y'all's show last year, and it was a really, really cool event. There you go. We've had some complaints apparently about I'm not loud enough, so I got to get closer to the mic. Yes. Yeah. So, anyways, sidebar. We're still new to this whole podcasting thing, so y'all give us a break. So tell us about the NOE or the NOE Expo.
Well, it's a fishing expo, so that's what it is. I've been working on it for the past 4 years. It started off as actually a fishing and hunting expo, but I'm more of a fisherman, so I went strictly fishing. So that's where it's at now, and it's a great show. I feel like it is, and it's really, really grown over the past few years. It really has.
You said 4 years? How long you been doing it?
4 years.
Wow.
So we started 2019 was our first show. Wait, how did that go? Maybe it was 2018. I know COVID messed it up.
Yeah.
We had one show that got messed up, and then we started it back with strictly fishing.
Okay.
So
Because we did, 4, 5, 6
I think we
expos
did.
last year?
I think we did 6.
And yours was hands down the best.
Yes.
It was the funnest to be at.
I'm
It was
glad
the
to hear
most
that.
turnout. I mean,
we had a good turnout.
thoroughly enjoyed your expo.
Well, I appreciate it.
The other ones, I can't say the same for.
I'm not gonna name any names and dog any other expos or
No,
any
not
fishing
me
shows
either.
out. But I will say this: yours is the one that felt the least like a flea market on a weekend. A lot of the shows we went to, the people that had the most people at their booths were selling beef jerky, freeze-dried rabbit feet, and making leather wallets and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I see that kind of stuff, and that's just not what we're looking for in a show. Because that's not what we're, as fishermen, we're not there to see that.
Right.
Now, I mean, the beef jerky, though, I like that. So, I do
It's a
like
good
beef
boat
jerky.
Nothing
snack.
wrong with that.
No.
I think one of the other things that I appreciated was there wasn't as much, I guess, like sales type people there that were like, hey, come to our booth and buy this. There was a lot of people there that were just to show off stuff that they sell at either their store or that they manufacture and stuff like that. And you just sit and talk to them about it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what we wanted at the show, Of course, we're going to have stuff you can buy.
Yeah.
But it's good to come in like you guys. You guys had some stuff there, but you shared a lot of information.
Yeah,
Right.
That's always a good approach because you go to a lot of these fishing shows, and that's how we felt at a lot of other shows that we went to. Everything's just very pushy sales tactics. Like, hey, we're here at a show, and everything's on sale, or so they said, and we're going to tell you all about it.
Exactly. So, and I mean, I get it as a company. You're there to make money.
Yeah.
I get it, but I feel like if you're not pushy, you sell more later. Like, I mean, people just come to you like, oh, I like that guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy from
Yeah.
him.
That's one of my things I do not like about fishing shows is going and having to deal with the sales side of it. I don't mind going sit and talking to people. Like, that's no big deal.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
What do you think, Colton?
yeah, you caught me off guard there. Not gonna lie. Definitely caught-
And over to the left.
Well, I wanted you to say something.
yeah, well, you definitely caught me off guard. But I agree. I don't like the really salesman point of view either.
Yeah. So,
Now, you were I called you the runner the whole weekend
Oh, yeah.
while we were there. So
Yeah,
what
you were
what
working
exactly
your
do
tail
you
off.
do?
I just
at the
check on
show?
everyone, I just walk around. If anyone needs anything, I'll help them out. Like, just stuff like that. Or anyone needs help, like customer-wise, I'll show them where something is or whatnot. That's pretty much all I do.
I mean, he
Supervise.
helps run the tournament. We have a
Yeah.
tournament during that show, too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he
let's
helps
do a
run
tournament
that.
too.
But that's on what lake again?
It's on Lake Allatoona.
Okay.
I will say that I even told you this before we left, that I was super, super impressed that you had what I called them runners, just people just to run around and check on us.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing like that in any of the other shows we went to. Like, that was impressive to me as somebody who was there not to attend the show, but actually be at the show. And it was nice. I mean, you just came by and was like, hey, do you need anything? Do you need to go to the bathroom? You need me to watch your booth for a second? Like, we never had that.
Oh, and you know, to me, that's kind of crazy because we want a successful show, and to have that, you got to have the good vendors.
Right.
And when the vendors come, they you know, they're coming believing in the show, like it's going to be a good show, and we want to treat them right. You know, I appreciate you guys taking the time and taking a risk. I mean, you didn't know how the show would do for you, but you took that risk. So I want to take care of you.
We didn't even know who you were.
When
You called and was like, hey, we got a show. I see y'all were in Georgia. Y'all were interested. And I was like, I have never heard of this guy before, but Ryan, this guy called. Do you want to go to this show? Like, I don't know. Let's look him up. So we did.
and looky there. Now you're there. I mean, you coming this year?
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We're actually
Absolutely.
going to cancel some of our other shows and go to yours.
Go full force on yours. So
Well, from our aspect, I think we had, Ryan, you can agree or disagree, but I think we had more interactions with people at your show than we did at some of the other shows we went to, because people were shopping for deals. At your show, there was a lot more. I don't know.
I want to go learn.
I wonder if people wanted to learn about different products
Oh, I
and
see that.
things that we did and stuff like that. So I think I had more meaningful conversation. And at some of the other shows, I felt like a lot of people would just walk up and like, "What's on sale?"
Yeah, what do you?
And then
what
if
are
you didn't
giving
have
away?
nothing, you'd then just walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
we
get a
had
lot. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
We had a lot of interest with that electric outboard at your show too. I mean, that really caught a lot of people's eye there. So
Yeah. It you'll do pretty good with those electric outboards there. As far
Oh,
as-
yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people were talking about them. So I had
Yeah.
people after the show ask me about them.
We'll have more for this
Yeah.
year. But you also have a little bit of a different crowd. I noticed there's a lot more kayak fishing guys up there and small boat fishing guys than there was at some of the other shows that we went to.
Okay, yeah.
So it wasn't just like strictly big fiberglass bass boats.
See, and I don't get to see that side of it. You know, I just get to see the customers walking in. You know, and I don't know what they really do. I just know they fish or are interested in it. So
Well, we got to talk to a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I even went and hung out with some of the other vendors and talked to them and got to listen to other conversations that they were having with customers while we were, having a conversation ourselves. So there was a lot more small boat guys, there's a lot more kayak guys, and there was a lot less of the big fiberglass bass boat guys. So it was a good mix of people.
Yeah.
well,
Very good.
that's good.
So
Thorough, and the food truck. Oh my god.
oh
yeah.
the food truck was the
Food truck.
bomb.
That was amazing.
That
It
was
was good.
amazing. That was so much better than the carnival food we had at some of the other
concession
ones we went to.
stand stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, we have food trucks. That
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
nice.
It was
So
awesome.
that one that sells the fair type drinks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I cannot remember the name of that company, but that stuff is so good. They sell this strawberry. Wait, no, it was an orange lemonade.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I probably had 10 of those over the weekend.
It was so awesome.
Well, you were up there, Ryan. You went up Friday night, and then I was there all day Saturday and all day Sunday, and you fished.
I had a tournament that
You had tournament.
Saturday.
So I got to sample all of the food trucks over the weekend, and they were all great. They all did a great job.
Yeah, shoot, it was good. That Philly cheesesteak.
Oh yeah.
Remember
There was
that?
another thing that was good too. What was it? It was like the fry. Was it?
It was the
fried?
buffalo chicken fried.
Yeah,
that
the
was
buffalo
it.
chicken
Yeah.
That
fries.
was it. Dang.
I saw like 20 people walking
Yeah.
around with that, and I was like, I know what I'm getting.
Yeah, there was a lot of people.
Hey, I'm
that
getting
really
hungry
liked that.
now. So. Man.
So, I'm not a tournament guy, so you're gonna have to explain this to us non-tournament people. What is the point or your mindset behind having a tournament in the middle of your giant expo?
I'll be honest with you. I think the tournament actually draws a pretty good crowd.
It did. I noticed that. when
Yeah,
we were
it
there.
really does.
I was like, why are they doing this in the middle of the show?
Oh, but it draws them in. It
Yeah.
really, and it's another way for us to reach more people through the year to come to the show. It's actually a good advertising thing for me.
Right.
So,
Really?
Oh yeah, we get, and the fishermen. I mean, it's a cool event. I mean, they're fishing a 2-day tournament. Top 20 goes to Sunday. We have a police escort on Sunday to the building, live weigh in there, and it's just cool to do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I
it's
wish
very
somebody
cool.
else did it so I can get in an event like that.
Right.
Honestly, because I don't get to do it.
Yeah.
So, but it's fun. But it does draw in a good crowd. We can have 300 so people in the stands watching it, and then after the weigh-in, right into the show.
Yeah.
So
It was pretty cool that you had the big screens up inside, so like the vendors could watch the tournament weigh in while
that's right,
you know
yeah.
people were walking around. Which
yeah, I forget we do that because I'm not in there. You know. So,
well, I did notice that there was quite a bit of people in there right before the weigh-in started, and then a lot of them went outside. But I had a lot of people that wanted to come by and just chat that weren't into the tournament thing while
Yeah.
y'all were doing that. So that was
and
kind of cool.
Yeah, that's good too because sometimes in there, it you know one of our biggest struggles is having enough room because it
got busy.
It got busy,
Yep.
and I mean that's a good thing, but also we need to work on the experience for the attendees. And
Yeah.
so we are going to pull out some booths in the main room, and we got another room. So that was
Did you
gonna
bring
break
the
it
same
up.
building again?
Yep. For
I
now.
like that place.
I do too. I just wish it was double the size.
Right.
Yeah,
It was a very nice place, though.
A very
Yeah.
nice place.
I liked how you had it set up though, where you had the stuff right when you walk in the door, and then you had kind of stuff off to the side, and then you had the big main room. So it kind of kept
Yeah, we got people going down
somewhat
the
of a
hall.
traffic flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did pretty good. But there's sometimes it just a traffic jam.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Saturday morning was. It was like it got quiet, and then all of a sudden it's like somebody flipped on a switch, and there was a bajillion people there.
well, you know, when we open the door, we give away stuff to the first 200, and we give it away. The first 200 was 11 minutes.
Holy
so it came
cow.
through.
Oh, it was
So
crazy.
as fast as we can get
That
the
was
bags
as
out.
long as this podcast has been already.
Yes.
Is it? Oh, dang, only been
wow.
12 minutes or 11
Yeah.
minutes. That's crazy. So-
You missed it. Saturday morning was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it really was. So,
Jeez.
well, we just need to work on just more room.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish they'd extend the building just a little, even if it was just half the size of the main room.
Yeah.
If they extended that out, that'd be nice.
Now, have you already gotten a lot of vendors ready to go for this year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got a lot from last year, and we got some new ones coming in.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna be posting all that. We don't post it right now. I like to post it closer to the show, like who's there.
Okay.
Or, you know, I might start doing it where we post it out now and then post it again. I mean,
Yeah.
the more I share you, the better, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it. We'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We appreciate that.
We for sure will.
Now,
But-
did you start doing the tournaments before the expo or the expo before the tournaments?
I started the tournaments to advertise the show. So,
Okay.
and now we do tournaments spring. We got a fall series we're possibly going to be starting back up. Spring, we got a full spring series we do. But we're thinking about getting into more bigger tournaments. That's what we're thinking about. So I just don't know yet.
What do you mean, like higher payouts?
Higher
or?
payouts,
More
bigger entry
boats?
fees, of course, more boats.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
more boats, but we get a lot of boats. I mean, our Thursday nighters, I'd say we probably average 40 boats.
Holy cow.
On our Thursday nighter. So
That's a very
bigger
good
than-
turnout during
yeah,
the week.
yeah, during the week, yeah.
Yeah.
And we can only get 49 on that lake. That's for it's a core lake, so certain permits, and our permit allows 49.
Okay.
So
49. Okay. Now, all right. So here's a chance to advertise your tournaments. What are your tournament series and dates, and go through all that kind of stuff real quick.
well, the tournaments are just New Outdoor tournaments.
And if they're interested in finding out about them,
Just on our website. That's where NOEoutdoors.com. That's how I say it. 'Cause that's how I got. Yeah,
I can't do it. I've been saying NOE for so long.
Yeah.
You continue it on. That's just what people do now. I mean,
No E.
yeah, that's it.
No.
No E.
But it has a no and an E.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so No E
No E.
Outdoors.
Noi.
So you got spring. Yeah, spring tournaments.
Spring tournaments, and we typically have a fall series, but I really have been debating on doing the fall series or just maybe doing like 4 or 5 big tournaments through the wintertime, like early fall through the winter.
Now these are only bass fishing tournaments.
Yeah, I will throw in a striper tournament. We do that measuring only. I have my own boards. We give out to the tournament guys. I got 30 boards. So, but catch, photo, release. So
Okay.
it's similar to the kayak stuff. And then also a crappie tournament.
Oh, tell us about that.
Well, we've been running one for a little while, but I mean, honestly, it's hard to get people to travel. The crappie guys, it's hard to get them to travel.
Yeah.
So it really is, and I don't mind doing it for 12, 15 boats, but if it's one lake, you got popular lakes, you got lakes that are not so popular. I mean,
Yeah.
that's really any tournament. You get a bigger crowd at this lake than you will at this lake, but sometimes they show up and it's like 7 boats. It's like, okay, that's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
For 7 boats, and so we're just going to be doing whenever I did just like a crappie tournament on the lake, no points, just just a pot tournament, I would get 25, 30 boats. As soon as I went to a trail, died off.
Really?
So I'm thinking about just going back to just a regular crappie tournaments.
So how are those done? By weight or by?
7 fish, yeah, weight.
Oh, okay. 7.
Yeah, a little different than the bass.
Yeah. I
3 to
actually,
5.
I've never seen or competed in a crappie
really?
tournament. So
Oh, it's a total different crowd of people.
really,
Actually pretty
It
fun,
really
too.
is.
I could
It
see
really
that.
is. It's actually a lot of fun.
We could
So-
probably get a couple of our local crappie studs.
Yeah, we've got a few.
We got a bunch of them down here. That
Really?
Yeah.
Because of the electric lakes that are
Oh,
down
yeah,
here. We have a
yeah.
lot of people that hit the electric lakes for crappie.
Yeah.
Well, they're fun tournaments. Me and him, he's my fishing partner in that one. And not during the we fished some Tuesday nighters and stuff like that together. But he's my in our trail when we were doing that. He was my partner. Yeah, we never won.
No.
So that's all, we just leave it.
You never
there.
won your own tournament?
If I did win, it just
It looked weird.
yeah. So,
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy. I mean, I'm just the guy with the scales.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
The organizer.
Yeah, that's it. And but yeah, it does look weird if you win, I guess.
So now, do y'all do all your tournaments on Altoona?
No, we've done them a little bit of everywhere. I mean, Lanier, Oconee, Carter's, West Point. So we will go everywhere.
So y'all will travel.
Oh yeah, we will travel. And we got some bigger stuff coming out. So we got some bigger tournaments. That's what I want to do. Like maybe do more tournaments like that. Maybe do a bigger trail in the bass because the bass guys will travel. They don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
So, but I mean that's the plan. But I mean that's where I'm kind of on the fence with doing a Thursday night fall. What do you think, Colton?
I don't know. The Thursday nighters are fun, but
They're a lot of fun.
They are a lot of fun, but a big tournament, like a big Saturday morning tournament, like have just a couple of those, like a giant tournament, like MLF style tournament, and I think that'd be pretty neat too.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. That'd be fun. And what I also like for the Expo tournament, it fills up so fast.
Yeah.
And 4 days is full. So when
Wow.
we have registration opens December 1st, 4 days it's already full. So I thought it could be fun to maybe have a qualifying tournament.
Oh, that
I thought
would
that'd
be
be
good.
Yeah, that'd be fun. So.
That would
cool.
be a great way.
Especially since we're limited to 49 boats.
Right.
Now there's other permits you can get and
Yeah.
have more boats, but also that means that's more work for us. And we during that weekend we're so slammed. So
Now y'all had a lot of crappie people there. I wouldn't put it past some of those guys to do like a Sunday crappie tournament during the expo. It might be
Yeah.
an idea for you.
it might be. We could ask about. Actually, we was asked about that and the kayak guys. They wanted.
The kayak guys need to feel special, so you need to give them their own special tournament.
Well, I'm
Just
I'm
like
down
the
with
electric
doing it.
outboard guys, so we're used to that.
Well, I'm down with doing it if somebody else can run it. So 'cause we just can't do it all, especially that weekend. It's
Yeah.
such a
Yeah.
busy weekend, and I mean, how many phone calls do I get that weekend?
Oh, a lot.
I mean, my phone's
Dude, and you were running
nonstop.
back and forth the whole time.
Yeah.
And going to the tournament.
Yeah. So
Yeah. You were moving
mean,
the whole time.
I really was, and I just can't do anymore. I can't add anymore.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to step up and run a kayak tournament, crappie tournament, whatever they want, I'll be willing to listen. So there you go. You're already there.
You should get old
I ain't
ATX
doing
guy to help you out with that.
Yeah, Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle would love that.
Yeah, Kyle.
Actually, I got to
Kyle.
call him. We're going fishing. He's my new best friend, by the way.
Oh, really?
Besides Ryan.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I met him at your show. No,
Yeah.
actually, I'm sorry. I met him
East
at another
Tennessee.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we got to spend a lot of time talking at your show.
Huh.
And we're going fishing soon.
Y'all need a booth next to each other this year.
Maybe. I
That'd
don't
be
know. We
cool.
probably wouldn't get nothing done.
Yeah. Well, Kyle, the crappie trail I'm talking about, me and Kyle did it together.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So me and him did it together, and I mean, it was fun. He's a super guy. I like
Yeah,
him.
he's super
he is.
fun.
So,
He was
he
real
is.
cool.
Nice boat. You see his boat?
Yeah, it's going to look even better when I get done with it.
Oh, you doing some stuff on it?
Oh, yeah. We got some stuff in ours. That's what he's going to come down. I think we're going to do some turf in his boat because he's ready to get away from the carpet. And then we're going to go fishing.
Nice.
Because I love crappie fishing. I'm just not very good at it.
He's pretty good at it.
That's, I mean, you gotta
That's what he
kind of
does.
be, yeah.
So,
When you travel around and tournament fish and make baits for a living.
I know that's right.
So
So,
he offered to do that to help us out, and we were like, okay, we'll help you out with some turf.
oh, well, that sounds good, don't it?
Yeah.
Because me and him tried to do some crappie fishing videos. It didn't go so well.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we're not very good, especially when we're
Yeah.
on camera.
We're not good at it on camera at all.
Yeah, fishing videos are hard to make for
They're
us. It seems
super
like.
hard to make. I didn't realize it when we were like, man, we're gonna start filming more. It's so hard. It's either I feel like we need to go fishing or we need to go filming.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
and that's we always end up fishing.
Fishing.
So,
I admire the guys that make good fishing videos
Yeah. Oh,
because
yeah.
you know that they're spending the majority of their time focusing on that camera,
Yeah.
filming, batteries. Your GoPro batteries
oh my god,
die every
Sick of
20
those
minutes.
things. Yeah.
So then you're using a big one, but then you need a larger SD card, and then you have all this footage, and then you got to go through all that.
It's a lot
You
of
basically
work.
need a cameraman.
You really,
You really
do.
do.
If you want to really fish and be on film at the same time, like you really need a camera guy.
Well, then it's hard in our smaller boats.
That's really
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
And you started the beginning of this tournament season. You were going to do it, and that
Yeah.
went- that
The other
quickly went
problem
away.
is you have to catch fish. So if you don't catch fish, you ain't got a whole lot to show.
Nobody wants to watch you not
Yeah.
catch fish. We all do that.
Sitting
Yeah.
here beating the rod in the water, like, God, what am I doing wrong?
We went out the other day. We did some filming.
We went live.
Yeah, we went live on Facebook
And TikTok.
And TikTok. And Colton caught a few right then.
Yeah.
I think I only
On
caught
live.
one. He caught the rest.
Nice.
So,
How'd that go with doing the live? Like, did you get a lot of interaction? Or?
We did, on TikTok, what would happen was it would just like blow up randomly and like come back down to like 200 views. It'd go up to like 3,000, I think it went up to, and then it'd come down to like 200 views. And then,
Crap, that many?
But,
yeah,
but then it would go down to like 3,
yeah.
Really?
but then it'd go up to 24, and then just like repeat the process over and over again.
So how did you work that? Were you just like, were people asking you questions? Or
Yeah, they were asking me questions. I actually got some gifts, got 39 cents on TikTok.
Nice.
He's making it, man.
I'm
That
making
is
it happen
awesome.
over here. And but no, some people were just asking questions, trying to figure out what lake I was on and stuff like that.
You wouldn't tell them.
And I did tell them, but they were just coming in here like, "Is that lake so and so?" And I was like, "No, it's not."
It was like, is this Lake of the Ozarks?
Yeah, like of the Ozarks. I was like, "No,
It was
Really?
Allatoona.
yeah, Allatoona.
That's funny.
I've never done the live TikTok thing before. We've done live YouTube videos, or we get on YouTube Live, or
We've never
whatever
done
they
that.
call it. YouTube
Yeah,
Watch.
YouTube.
Shorts."
Short, no,
No, it's a live stream.
it's a live. I can't remember what they call it, but yeah, we don't ever get that many people.
We've done
20 or
Facebook
30.
a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Facebook.
Facebook,
is a few.
Facebook does good for us. It
Yeah.
really does. We should do a TikTok live right now.
Dude, I hate TikTok.
Ryan is super
Every time I
anti-TikTok.
open it, I feel like everything's getting watched. And so
Yeah.
It probably is.
I always swipe it off. I'm like, don't just leave that app alone.
I mean, it might be. I watch it, and we get a lot of interaction sometimes with it. So it depends on the video.
Yeah.
So kind of like
No, it's a great platform.
It is.
I mean, to get noticed, get seen, do live streams. I feel like more people watch live streams on TikTok than they do on Instagram or
Yeah.
YouTube.
I get caught up on them. I really don't care to watch lives that often, but sometimes I actually click a live.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, then I'm starting to scroll still. I'm like, oh, these are all lives.
Right.
And then I see a guy making, painting crankbaits, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, I'll watch that for a second.
Those are the fun ones to watch.
Yeah, that's what I
Guys
was watching.
pouring the molds or
Yeah, doing that. Doing the strand on the rods,
Oh, yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Oh, where they do the little wraps and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So I'll watch that. But other than that, I mean, I don't watch lives that often. So.
Yeah.
But they watched his when he did it, so
That's
good.
crazy. That's good. Keep doing it.
Might have to- might have to- and try that out sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I made a new account on TikTok. Like, I got my personal account, Colton to be fishing, but I made this account called Fish Clips. I've been like posting like fish clips, like Bassmaster Classic clips and like fishing fails and stuff like that. It's actually done pretty good. I don't remember how many followers I got. It's like 3,000 ish or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, he just started it up not too long ago.
Yeah, like 3 weeks
Jeez.
ago. It's got like 3,000 followers. I got one
I think you got
video.
3,700. I just looked at it. I
Yeah.
think you got
I
3,700.
got one video at like 1.2 million and stuff like that.
TikTok's crazy
It
like that.
is,
It's just
yeah.
like you could be
Yeah.
nothing one day and then it's like boom. out of nowhere.
Yeah, TikTok's pretty like easy, I guess, to go viral on. You just post and it like won't just randomly blow up, and then it'll just kind of all take off from there.
It really is kind of crazy because the ones I feel like are like for No Way Outdoors, I'm thinking like, oh, that one's going to do good. 200. Yeah, the one that's like just a blast off, 50,000. I'm
The
thinking
one you scraped together real quick and
exactly.
just threw
Yeah,
on there.
I'm thinking, why did that one get it? I mean, I got like real information right here.
Yeah.
And you guys don't care, but you watch the boat take off. So, but hey, whatever,
That's what people like.
That's what that's what they like, I guess.
Speaking of boats, do you two fish like in waders, or do y'all just wear some floaties, or do y'all have a boat,
We're in
or do y'all,
floaties.
y'all borrow somebody's boat?
No, Colton, he's got a nice boat.
What you got?
I got a fiberglass boat, so a little bit different than an aluminum boat, but
Does it have a name?
it's a Bumblebee. You know what that is? It's like I've heard a lot of different stories about what it was, but it's like Phoenix's like old brand was Bumblebee. I don't know if this is right, but like Bumblebee was Phoenix before Phoenix was Phoenix.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phoenix bought Bumblebee out type thing. I'm not sure, but it's a Bumblebee. It's a 2003 though.
Okay.
Yeah, Mercury 225 on there.
Wow.
Nice.
It's got a full wrap.
Yeah, it's got a full wrap, no outdoors.
Dang.
Nice.
No outdoor wrap.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
You got your truck wrapped too to match that? You just use his truck?
yeah. I
We
actually do.
So we hook his boat up all the time to the truck.
So that it matches?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So I just fished out of a 1648 aluminum boat with a 30 Mercury.
Yeah.
Very nice.
My boat was out there at the expo.
Oh yeah, his boat was there. At the
Yeah.
show.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it in the grass?
It was in the grass. Yep.
It was on the opposite end of your boat.
I was about to say, I didn't see any more in the grass.
Yeah, right before.
Dang, that wrap ain't working.
I saw
So-
ATX's.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine
yeah.
was like in front of ATX's.
Oh, okay.
So-
Oh, okay. So you were
You
further
kind
on
of just
down.
stop at ATX's though. His
Dude, I
is-
might not have walked down that
His
far.
boat's pretty nice.
Yeah,
I
his
ain't gonna
boat
lie.
is nice.
Yeah,
It
his
really
is really
is.
nice.
He's got the Vexus, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That
He's also
Joker's
got that
clean.
wrap on there. And
That wrap is. I mean, it's honestly probably one of the nicest wrap boats I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's
It
pretty
really
nice.
is.
It is a really
So-
pretty boat. I can't
So
wait to go
jealous of
fishing
it.
in
I really am jealous. We need to fix our wrap.
Yeah.
Well, your wrap.
I'm gonna get a Vexus.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we just wrapped that.
Yeah.
So,
That- Those are good looking boats.
I
we're
like
gonna
the
make it nicer
Vexuses.
than Kyle's.
Yeah. Yeah, Kyle, we're coming for you, bud.
We are.
Well, he's going to hear this. You know that.
Oh,
He's
I
gonna,
hope he does.
He's going to rewrap his boat.
I'm gonna call
Something
him
even
and tell him when I
better.
leave here. Oh yeah, he probably will. So
I'm going to text him tonight and be like, hey, just a heads up.
Carl's gonna get a better wrap.
You better get on your rap
Rap
game like
wars.
ASAP.
Rap wars. Man, that's an expensive war. I don't know if I want.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if I do that.
I'm out. I'll already
Yeah.
I'll just sit
He
back.
wins.
Wrapping boats is a heck of a lot cheaper than wrapping cars and trucks, though.
Yeah.
Golly. We looked at getting our trucks wrapped, and oh my God, it's too expensive.
It's high, and we got our. I got my truck wrapped, but it's advertised the show and everything else. So
Yours definitely stands out.
yeah,
You can't be cutting people off with that thing.
It's pretty noticeable now. So
Now,
it's kind of weird just looking at it. It's right.
We're all looking at it over here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but
So-
but I like it.
y'all are up there at y'all actually live near Allatoona.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like your home lake.
Yeah.
Did you ever fish anywhere else? You got any other lakes that you really like to fish at?
Gunnersville. I mean,
Table Rock Lake, Missouri.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Oh, okay. What's so special about that? I've never been to Missouri before.
Uh,
I think I drove through it once.
It's very hot. It was very hot when I was there, but it's just it's a deep lake and it's very rocky. And I like I like rock lakes and then smallmouth.
Oh, it's got smallmouth.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, big smallmouth. Big small. You could cast out one time and catch like a 4-pound smallmouth, and then cast out again and catch a 5-pound largemouth, just back to back. It's crazy
that's
like
pretty
that.
nice.
Wow.
How deep is it?
The channel, I don't really know exactly how much. I think it's like 500 foot in the channel, but like
Wow.
we didn't get past like 30 foot though. We were just right there on the bank catching them. Honestly, what we did, we unloaded our boat from the boat ramp and we fished right there on the boat ramp the whole time, the whole trip.
Really?
Yeah, right. We couldn't leave. But we did it one time just to go explore. But the fishing right there was just crazy at the time.
yeah,
Dang.
there's no reason to leave the fish.
No.
Huh?
Yeah.
For catching them. So,
But you said you had a 1648. Mm-hmm. What was it? What brand is it again?
Sea Nymph.
Sea Nymph.
Yeah.
Seen it.
God, that's old.
Old school.
So
Old school.
how do you like the boat?
Love it.
I mean, you tournament fish with it.
Yep.
You do everything with it.
Go crappie fishing, strapper fishing, bass fishing, tournaments. I mean, I do it all in that boat. I mean, I just I don't know what it is about it. I've had that boat for about I don't know, probably 8 years or so, and I just never seen the reason to leave it. So, people always think I got a bigger boat, like I got a big Phoenix or something, but I pull up in that thing. I just love it.
1648.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, one day I want to step it up. I was talking to you earlier.
Right.
Maybe get some. Honestly, I'll probably get an aluminum center console. I mean, because I love bass fishing, but it's not my number one thing all the time.
Right.
I fish for everything. So we go to Florida a lot. We've been in Florida, I mean, a lot this year fishing, and I think I just want to get me a boat for down there. Aluminum.
You want to take it offshore?
No.
Why not?
We haven't actually we haven't took that boat maybe once this year down there. We've just been surf fishing and fishing out the piers. So, but that's been a lot of fun though. He's leaving Friday. To
Where are you going?
Fort Walton Beach. It's kind of like in between
No, right. where
Destin
it's
and Pensacola.
at. Love Fort Walton.
Yeah, I haven't actually been there. We went to Destin and Pensacola, but I haven't been to Fort
I
Walton
did
yet.
offshore kayak fishing in Pensacola.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. I want to go do that again. It was a lot of fun.
We were just up there not too long ago. That's where our last trip was.
Yeah, we spent like 15 days down there, and
Dang.
I was ready to come home. I was kind of like day 12.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So, but then it was like, well, 4th of July, we might as well stay through the 4th.
Yeah.
Because we went down there. I went to, I don't know, I'm saying this name wrong, Stanahatchee or whatever. We went down there
Yeah.
for a week, and that place is amazing. I mean, there's nothing there besides fishing, which I love that. I mean, it's not for a family.
Right.
You know, that was a lot of fun, seen a lot of cool stuff, caught a lot of sheephead, reds. So, but then we went, where did we St.
St.
George.
George.
We went to St. George, and pretty much our plan was to go to St. George, fish there, and travel down the coast and end up in Pensacola.
Okay.
And that was another trip, but we ended up going. How far did we make it? Destin.
Yeah, Destin.
We was at Destin. We left St. George, went to Destin, and we got down there. We're like, dude, we got to go back. We got to go back to St. George, and we drove right back. So
Really?
St. George is I love that place. It's probably my number one place in Florida.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Oh, you should go. It's
I've
great.
never been there. We
St.
grew
George
up going
Island.
to Gulf Shores and Orange Beach,
Oh yeah.
and then I started venturing out a little bit. I love Pensacola though.
Yeah, Pensacola is
Pensacola
nice.
is nice.
It really is. I
Fishing's
like
good
it.
down there.
Yeah, there's a lot of places to fish.
Yeah.
in Pensacola.
Did y'all hook up with any big sharks this year?
Yep. I mean, I say big. For me, it was big. You know, we caught like 5.5 foot, stuff like that. Colton actually hooked up on a big one.
7 foot, I think it was.
Yeah, 7 foot.
Wow.
Big.
So-
What kind of shark was that? A black tip, I think.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
black tip.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Maybe.
did you get him up to the beach?
Well, it's from the pier, so.
Oh, God. Yeah, you
Yeah,
ain't
we
getting
were-
that thing up.
Yeah, we were fighting for like 30 minutes, and we were kind of towards the end of the pier, so we're like, man, we had a little drop down net, but it was.
That was
it
you,
was-
you
you
can't
ain't
do
picked
that.
up a 7 foot
No,
shark
you're not
with
doing
that.
that.
Nah.
So-
we tried though, but
Try to at least like pick it up to look
Yeah,
at.
look-
It,
yeah.
You know.
and then but I was going to walk it down all the way to the beach, and I got like halfway down and accidentally grazed my line against the concrete there, and it just frayed and broke.
Yep. No, that's all it takes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was
Did,
at St. George, where that was at.
How long was that fight?
It was like 30 minutes. So
Yeah.
it was fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was tired though. Like I was wore out.
Yeah.
I was passing the rod around to everyone. I was like, guys, I can't do this anymore.
So, it was a
Big
good
sharks
time.
will wear you out.
Yeah, they will, dude.
Well, they're a lot stronger in the beginning than they are in the end. After that, you're just pulling dead weight pretty
Yeah.
much.
No.
That's what gets
Exactly
bored
what it
and
is.
Mine
really
got
fast.
mine got to me and like kept trying to go swim under the pier. So I was like hanging over trying to pull it back out because I didn't want it to break the line because I
Yeah.
wanted to land it, but it didn't work out. So
I mean, I would say he landed it though. You
Yeah.
know, heck, you did what you could do. That's
At
all
a
there is.
pier,
Yeah.
at the end of a pier.
That's the end of the fight.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but it was a lot of fun down there.
All you get to do is look at it.
There it is.
Yep.
At some point, I want to either build a boat or take my boat offshore in Pensacola.
Yeah.
There's a lot of artificial reefs within
yeah.
like a couple of miles.
That's what I
of
hear.
the
I've never
beach.
been.
So that's where we went kayak fishing. That's what we did. We found one that was like just under 5 miles offshore, and you literally just put in at the beach and just paddle straight out to it, and we were vertical jigging on it. So
What was your catching out there?
We didn't actually get to catch anything because there was a hurricane that came in.
Dang.
We actually went fishing in the hurricane. Like, we knew it was coming, but we thought we had like an extra day. And I was like, well, we're already down here. Let's make the best of it. We got out there, and I don't know, about 2.5, 3 miles, and it started pushing us in.
Oh, wow.
Well, we actually got pushed down the beach about 6 miles from where we put in at. So we ended up going back up to the beach, and we had to walk back to my truck.
Oh, God.
It was
yeah.
not fun.
No, that wouldn't be fun at all.
But yeah, I did some. So there was like some submerged weed beds and stuff like that. I did some vertical jigging in that. Little sheep heads.
Nice.
A lot of what do they call them? The drums.
Oh, yeah, the drums.
Yeah, some of them I call catfish.
Like black drums, stuff like
yeah.
that. Yeah. Catfish.
Yeah,
I mean, we
those-
catch it there.
Oh, we caught a lot of
Yeah.
catfish.
Crazy bony catfish.
I hate those things.
Oh, man. You got to tell them about the catfish you caught.
So we bought these electric scooters, right?
Uh-huh.
And to ride around like down the pier and stuff. And I had mine kickstand out right here beside me, and I caught a catfish. It's taking him off the hook, right? Flops off, and his fin goes into the tire, pops the tire. And the fish is stuck in the tire. Like, his fin is in the tire, and he just went through all the way through it.
Oh, that's so
smoke.
funny. The catfish
Yeah.
is just stuck in the tire.
They're
That
just
was
stuck
so
in the
funny.
tire. Had to go to Ace Harbor and get a patch kit. It was
Oh
terrible.
my gosh.
I would never imagine that happening. Honestly, I was like, those scooters were nice though down there.
Yeah,
Really?
Scooters.
Yeah, that sound at first like, it's gonna be kind of dumb
Yeah.
riding scooters, but
It
then
beats walking all the way
oh
into
my
that pier
God.
with all your
Yeah.
stuff. though.
Everybody's looking at us like, man, you guys, y'all suck.
Yeah.
Because we got the car. I actually bought a wagon one. It's
Oh,
got
yeah,
the big balloon tires on it.
Yeah.
I bought that. So what we do is I just sit on a bucket and just pull it.
Really?
Yeah.
Bucket on the platform of the scooter and just go.
Yeah.
They
That's
don't,
pretty
I
sweet.
guess they haven't done anything about no scooters or anything on
Well,
piers yet. I'm sure
Not in
it's
St.
coming.
George.
In St. George.
I'm sure
So,
somebody will
everywhere
screw it
else,
up for the
though?
rest of us.
Oh, I'm sure.
Somebody's gonna
Yeah.
ride a wheelie on one that's like way overpowered, and they'll be like, "No more scooters."
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I did that.
Because and these scooters are fast. I mean, they do. Mine does 40 miles an hour.
Holy
So,
cow.
Yeah.
How long's the
It moves.
battery last on it?
50 miles.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I've charged it once, so and now it goes everywhere. When we go on vacation, we went to Pigeon Forge to a show a couple weekends ago, and I take it with me. And you just park the car and you can go everywhere. Just go everywhere. It makes the trip so much better and longer. It feels like you're doing so much more because you're not walking everywhere. You're just kind of riding
good
fast.
idea.
So
Wow.
yeah, at first I was like, we look kind of dumb, but now I don't care. So yeah, I don't care no more. But
So, do y'all prefer doing the summer fishing down in Florida and then kind of the fall, winter fishing up here in Georgia? It seems to be like a bass fishing thing these days.
I do.
Everybody wants to fish when it's cold.
damn.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do want to fish when it's cold.
Yeah.
Y'all are crazy.
So I like that way better. Summertime, I mean, people are killing it right now in Allatoona. I mean, they're
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I shouldn't even say that, but it's hot out there right now.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm talking about the fishing is hot.
Oh well, it's both.
It's both.
It's hot and the fishing is good.
Yeah, the fishing's real good. It's gonna be cooler this week though. I'm kind of curious to see what that does.
Well, we got that storm coming in. I don't know if it's going to be a tropical storm or a hurricane or
Looks like
whatever.
it's rolling in right now.
Yeah, it really does. It's dark.
It was bad storms last night.
We got
Yeah.
over 5 inches of rain here last night.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was bad.
Dang.
And it was torrential downpours and some crazy thunder and lightning.
I don't know when that hurricane's supposed to hit, but you're going down there
Yeah.
probably during the hurricane.
Probably.
So
That'll be fun.
If you see other Floridians leaving, you should probably go.
Yeah.
If they're just like, whatever, it's good.
you get a refund on your place.
No.
No, you gotta,
no
you
refunds.
gotta go. So I'm heading down. And,
So y'all do y'all's tournaments in the fall and the winter time too?
yeah. The winter times is honestly, I would say summer's probably the least popular. I'd say we get probably less people in the summer. So it's especially afternoon tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But during the summer on Allatoona, you can't have tournaments on the weekends. So
Really?
they don't allow any permits. So
Really?
you got to
It's because everything's busy down there.
yeah. But after this weekend coming up, after the Labor Day,
Oh, in between. Okay.
yeah,
I see what
between
you're saying.
Memorial Day and Labor Day, no tournaments
Gotcha.
during the weekend.
But you can do them during the week.
Well, yeah, you can do it during the weeknight tournaments. But let me change that. During on the weekends, you can have night tournaments. You can do that.
So how does the night tournament go? I mean, just everybody out there with spotlights, or everybody kind of do their own thing?
That's
or?
for you to decide.
Yeah, it's really whatever you like. I mean, honestly, what I do is I just fish with my regular lights on, my nav lights, and I fish in the dark. So
Got like a headlamp with
yeah,
red.
headlamp, yeah. But when you do it in the summertime, I mean, it's just bugs all over you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes I use one of my little Milwaukee light. I lay it down the front deck, kind of shine it on the bank. It really depends on who I'm fishing with. You know, a lot of times they have to throw too far. You're throwing on the bank, getting hung up a lot
Yeah.
at night. But you can get a lot of big fish after
Really?
dark. Oh, yeah. It's probably, I mean, it's way... If you want to catch a lot of fish, you're going to do it at night during the summer. So it's the best time to go. What do you think?
I agree. It's cooler too. So
Oh, and it's cooler,
hot.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, with bow fishing, summertime. The one thing I worry about is the bugs. Everything else is great. I don't
Yeah,
mind
a lot of bugs.
I don't mind
Yeah.
the heat. It's not bad, but the bugs, oh my God.
So you like to bow fish?
I do.
Oh.
I've only been a couple of times.
Well, we're building a new bow fishing boat, so when it's finished, we'll bring you out and go do some bow
I
fishing
wish I
down
would
here.
do that.
I've never been bow fishing. I've been wanting to do it so bad, but
It's I would say 57% more addictive than bass fishing.
that's not good for me.
Pretty accurate stat.
Yeah, I was thinking that. So,
I think part of it's the toys. Because you got the lights and generator and all the cool bow stuff
yeah.
and bottle reels and mega mouth reels and all the different kind of stuff out there, but you're not. I don't know. It's does the guys that like sight fishing really love bow fishing? Like the guys that like bed fish in the
Yeah, 'cause you're seeing
early spring,
everything.
you're looking at what you're about to shoot.
I mean, it's pretty
So
cool.
it's a lot of fun.
I went one time. We went down the river. We just floated canoes down the river, and we were bow fishing gar.
Yep.
Mostly gar, honestly, when we were going down the Etowah. But it was fun. I didn't like trying to find something to do with all the fish.
Afterwards.
That's the hardest
Yeah.
part. You got to
Yeah.
have somebody that's
We had a guy that
willing to
wanted
take
some
them.
of them, but then you bring them, you have 30 of them.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, I just wanted 3. Yeah. So, and it's like, man, well, what do you do with them? I hate just shooting them for nothing, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
it all depends on how you feel. Some people think they're invasive.
That's what, yeah.
Some
that's what I was
not,
thinking.
Yeah.
dude.
If you get somebody that does a lot of catfishing, a lot of carp people, or a lot of people who use carp for catfish bait,
Oh, okay.
they'll
I've heard
they'll
of
freeze it.
farmers wanting it for fertilizer
Yeah,
or something like that.
I've got a local guy here that I talked to earlier this year. He runs a pig farm, and
Oh,
we
okay.
give the food all the fish to him so he can cut it up and use it for food for the hogs.
See, I'd be more into it if I had something to do with the fish.
Yeah. Also, a lot of guys. I was talking to a guy recently. A lot of people are getting real big into coyote hunting, and
Oh,
they
yeah?
make great coyote bait. You go put
okay.
a pile of fish out in the middle of a field
want
somewhere.
that.
Yep, and they use it for coyote bait.
Yeah, now coyote hunting, that would be fun.
Well, yeah, you were saying your show started off hunting and fishing. So what's your hunting
Yeah.
background like?
No, not much of one at all.
Oh.
I just like to go every now and then.
Oh, okay.
So last year, we went one time. I don't know. I mean, you went. You
Yeah.
went more than me, but I went one time with him, and that was it.
Yeah.
But every year, I mean, bow season opens up.
3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks
Yeah,
or
a couple
so.
weeks,
yeah.
So I get pretty fired up, and I go out there once. I'm like, oh, this is hot.
You sweat your butt off.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm done with this. When it cools off, I'll get back out there. Then I get busy with the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, that's a long planning process.
yeah, it is. It's fun though. I enjoy it. It's definitely. I mean, it's not my full-time job, so
Yeah,
I have another full-time job. So I gotta.
balance back
Yeah.
and forth between the two.
But luckily, that job, it kind of dies off a little bit in the wintertime, so I got more time to do stuff for the show.
Oh, that's good.
So
Now, are you just completely done with the hunting side of it? You never.
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
do-
no. Well, I never will say I will never do it again. Now I will say that I would never have a fishing hunting show together.
Okay.
I would never have that.
Yeah.
So I'll have a hunting show maybe. I have no plans for that as of now, but I don't know. I never have them mixed again.
Yeah.
I never do that
Yeah.
again. I think that's bad.
We went to one and it was very awkward hearing all the turkey calls
Yeah,
As
duck
you were
calls,
selling,
turkey, yeah.
selling the
Well, I mean, that
reels.
we could talk about is it the turkey rama and the fish rama is now in the same place on the same
Yeah.
weekend, and they used to be separate. And I actually enjoyed going to both of them, but you went for different reasons. You went to the turkey rama to go see all the decoys and calls and new camo and four wheelers and all that
Exactly.
stuff, and then you went to the fish rama to see all the boats and fish and stuff. Now
Yeah.
they're all
Blended.
together. Yeah.
It's just, and some shows work like that. That show's been going on a long time. I feel like it just doesn't work for me. I'd rather have just a room full of the stuff that we're looking for. Fishermen's looking for fishing stuff, not turkey calls all the time. And also, I thought this. I was like, when I first did it, I was like, all fishermen hunt and all hunters fish. And then I'm thinking like, well, actually they don't.
Kinda, yeah.
Some can't afford to do both.
So, exactly, but a lot of times, I mean, there's a lot of guys that don't. I mean, there's a lot of them that do both of them.
Yes,
So there's
yeah.
a lot of them that don't. They either strictly fish or they strictly hunt.
Yep.
And
So-
the seasons kind of run in together. One of the best fishing of the year is when deer season starts.
Exactly. Now when we run a tournament, we will have some people that die off. We won't see them again until spring, and then you got the guys that they're turkey hunters. They won't fish the tournaments.
Yeah,
So because they'll be turkey hunting.
Yep.
So
that's how I was when I was big into turkey hunting.
I've never done it.
When March came around, you wasn't gonna see me till May. So I was gonna be in the woods every single weekend.
I hear it's addictive though.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's gotten. I used to hunt public land, and it got to be such a pain in the butt because you have the first couple weekends after opening day, and all the turkeys have done heard everything that Cabela's had on sale last weekend. They know every single call by heart. They've heard
Yeah.
every crow call, every owl hoot, every every hen cluck, every slate call. They've heard them all, and they've seen all the decoys. So they just shut up after the first weekend. You might hear a couple gobbles on opening day, but after that, it was quiet.
Really.
Yep. So
See, I see a lot of them on Allatoona, a lot of turkey. So
really,
yeah, but not
Well,
not
I
during
think
the
up
turkey time.
north they're more populated up there.
yeah. Well, they're not as tightly condensed either. Like here, like I used to have a hunting lease down in Eatonton, and the turkeys it was 500 acres, but the turkeys stayed in a very small area. They wouldn't wander out too much because of the human interaction. They stayed
yeah.
in these little bitty areas where they could kind of wander around and get to all the hardwoods that they wanted and all the bugs that they wanted. But if they went over into our neighboring property, they weren't there for very long because they were
really?
always over there shooting. They had a shooting range.
Oh yeah, so they don't want to be around that.
No, but they would go in there when nobody was there. But it's like they always knew. They got conditioned to it.
Yeah,
you know.
that's what they do. That's
Yeah.
what deer, everything does it. So
And did the same thing on public land when I was down at Cedar Creek. It's the same thing. You'd see turkeys 2-3 weeks before turkey season. They'd be all over the place. After that first weekend, they were so far back in the woods, it wasn't almost even not worth going on a walk to
Oh,
find
really?
them. Yeah.
So did you ever take a boat out turkey hunting?
Not at Cedar Creek. I did at our hunting property.
Did you?
Yeah. Actually, as after opening weekend, and just like everybody else, so our property was in the middle of 4 or 5 other hunting clubs, and there was a
Yeah.
bunch of really big turkey hunting guys in there. So it was the same kind of thing. After opening weekend, they'd done heard every call there was, so they just shut up. Well, the following weekend, I went back out there, and I actually had one walk up behind me. Never heard him. Never saw
really?
him. Never gobbled. Never did anything. I heard him come down off the roost, but I never heard him gobble.
Dang,
And he
came
come walking right
behind you.
past me and popped him right as he walked past me.
Oh, so you got him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Do you turkey hunt, Colton?
No, not really. Not we got property down in South Georgia, but we got turkeys too. But I used to play baseball back in high school, and so baseball season was right when turkey season
Right when turkey
was.
season starts,
So
yep.
we would never go. But I didn't go this past year, but I'll probably go next year, for sure.
Yeah, it's almost worth. Well, I mean, Georgia's on the rebound for turkeys now,
Yeah.
but it's almost worth traveling to go turkey hunting somewhere where there's a lot of turkeys,
Right.
and you can
Maybe
hear
I need to
them.
get into it. Maybe I need to try it at least once.
It's fun. It's
We
fun.
got 500 acres
Oh, okay.
down in Monticello.
Monticello. Yep. So the one thing I haven't heard y'all talk about yet is catfishing. Do either one of y'all do any catfishing?
No, not really.
Rarely, I might go with a buddy of mine likes to do it every now and then. I might go with him on his boat.
Yeah. Does Allatoona have big catfish in it?
Yeah, we actually on our last show we talked to a guy And he caught one. Do you remember what he said it weighed? Like 53 pounds?
Yeah, it was something like that. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
it was a big. He's caught some pretty big cats out there, but I don't know. You know, you know what? Actually, I don't have my phone on me, but we did a poll on the Lake Allatoona Fishing Forum. We did a poll on there, and I was, you know, what's one species you like to fish for? Like, what's yours? And it is only 2% of people said catfish on there.
It's not as popular.
So
as
it's definitely
some of
not.
the
I mean,
ones.
bass, of course, is
I'm
number
gonna
one.
go check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can pull it up.
Yeah, because I'm kind of curious now if I mean, I think I'm right.
Now, do y'all have flatheads up there at
Mm-hmm.
Altoona?
Yeah, yeah. So we got channel cat, flathead. So.
Big blues.
So, I can't remember what he said. I want to say it was a 53. I don't know which one it was. It could have been a flat. I don't know, but I'm going to actually post it up on our podcast, the picture of it, if I can find it. He's going to send it
Okay.
to me.
I'm
no idea
glad
what
you
the
mentioned
poll
that. I
is,
completely
but-
forgot about it. We've been doing a podcast the whole time, and you have your own podcast. So
Yeah,
tell
no,
us about how long y'all been doing that.
We've been doing it for about a year.
Okay.
So,
And what do y'all? What's y'all's kind of theme? What do y'all talk about?
just fishing.
Just fishing.
Yeah, we just talk about fishing stuff, and really, that's really about it. I mean, we don't talk about anything else.
We have people
So-
on there, like different fishing people, I guess, like guides or something like that. But
Yeah, we're trying to grow it to be a little something different than what we had it. During the summer, we take a little break. You know, we probably shouldn't, you know, but we get busy at work, and it's just hard to do. We were just talking about that earlier. It's hard to stay consistent sometimes because we gotta work to pay for it.
Yeah.
We know this ain't making us no money.
No,
Yeah.
podcasting is free.
Yeah. The guys that make money, I don't know.
More
know.
power to 'em.
Yeah, exactly. We're not it. Well, I'm not it. So it's harder in the summertime because that's when we're the busiest. But you know, we just talk about fishing, getting different, you know, get guides on, talk about a day in the life with a guide. We had this one girl on. She fishes tournaments, so we kind of got to see from the girl side how
Right.
things go.
That's
who's
pretty
some-
cool.
I mean, who's some other people? We have a lot of interesting people. You know, a lot of guys that are really good at the tournaments. We get them on, and we have a lot of interesting people on it. So.
Now, do y'all have a lot of guide services at Altoona, or they mainly come from Lanier?
No, we have a lot on Allatoona, but there's been a flood of them trying to come from Lanier. So,
Really?
Yeah, we Allatoona's got pretty good.
Really?
So I do want to touch on that a little bit
Yeah.
because we have an older guy in here that works for us. We
Yes.
call him Old Man Joe.
He's the Christmas help.
He is a great guy, and he's really good at fishing. He's been all over the state. And I was talking to him today, and he goes, you know, I don't know much about Altoona. He's like, I've always been told that was the Dead Sea. But I have seen the weights that you guys have in some of your tournament trails, which tells me that it doesn't seem like the Dead Sea.
You know, I like to call it the Dead Sea.
Yeah?
Yeah, that way everybody just stays away because it's really
You don't want to give up
The-
your spot.
yeah, and that's what's happening. I mean, a lot of people are starting to notice that it really is pulling out some good numbers. So you can go over and catch a lot of fish. I mean, you really can right now.
Now, do y'all have spots and largemouth? Or
Spots and largemouth.
You got more spots than anything?
Yeah, definitely
Those
more
spots take over.
Yeah, they do.
Or do spots getting any size, or they kind of staying small?
there was a guy I seen in a post, and he weighed in 5 fish for 17 pounds, all spotted bass.
Really?
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
yeah.
It's
That's
not too
very
bad.
respectable for spots.
Yeah, it is. So it was that. Nick?
No, it was. I don't remember who it was. It was just. I know who he was, but I don't remember his name.
Yeah, you know that. Hey, actually, could you pull that up on the tournament page from Porco's?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, was it? Okay, yeah, because it was a good bag, 5 fish. I mean, there's some good fish there. There really is. I
That
mean,
came in second too.
How's the numbers though? That's what I've always heard. There's not a lot of fish in Altoona.
I mean, I'm not kidding now. I was talking to a buddy of mine earlier, and he went out and caught like 25 today for just a few hours. I mean,
Really?
the numbers are there now. It's a different lake. It really is. But that's also what we're seeing. We're starting to see a flood of guides from other lakes now trying to guide over there. And we
okay.
have there's a lot of, back to what you were asking me, do we have a lot of guides? Yes, there's a lot of guides on Allatoona. I mean,
I've never heard of any. Of course, y'all
Oh,
are
really?
like
Yeah. We're
North
there.
Georgia's like another state to us. So
yeah, and the same for us down here. I never get down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
well,
but,
with traffic, it's like a 2-hour drive.
it really is.
You know?
So I'm like, why am I going down there?
It's like going to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
We can
is,
get
like,
there faster.
I can drive almost to the other side of Alabama with no traffic in 2 hours. But I can't go to North Georgia in barely 2 hours because of all the stupid
Yeah.
traffic. And 2 hours of sitting in traffic sucks.
Oh, it
I'd
really
rather
does.
be driving for 2 hours
Exactly.
versus sitting in traffic for 2
It
hours.
was Lyle. Remember Lyle?
Oh, okay, yeah, Lyle.
He had, see, those are all,
Yeah, look at this right here. Look at that guy.
those are all spotted bass.
Holy cow!
That's a Dead Sea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not go.
Was there? I'm guessing that this is like an old wives' tale, or was the lake really that bad?
Oh
at
no,
one
it
point?
was
was
bad.
bad.
There for a while, it was bad. I
Did you
mean,
just get overfished?
yeah, I mean it's a highly pressured lake. Yeah,
It's small.
It is small, and we went to Blue Ridge. This is kind of
Yeah.
funny. Okay, we work on Allatoona. We
Okay.
work out there every day, and we see guys all day fishing on
Yeah.
Allatoona. We went to Blue Ridge to do a job. There was nobody there.
No.
all day long. Nobody was on the lake. Not we seen zero fishing boats.
That's where TEC was. So we had our big state championship
Oh, yeah,
tournament
that's
there.
right.
That place was dead, but those guys came back. What took 18 pounds to win?
Yeah,
That was a mixture of largies, spots.
and small.
and
and
smalls.
smallmouth.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
got smallmouths up there. Yeah,
There was only a few that weighed in smallmouth.
Correct, but they were still in the smallmouth.
they were big.
big. 5-6 pounds,
Dude,
something
we
like that.
we probably should get up there more and fish.
Yeah.
We should learn that place really. I mean, because there was no fishing boat there the whole time we were there. Now,
it's
granted, it was
beautiful.
during the it is. It really is.
Yeah.
It was during the week, but if you go, I don't care, Monday through Friday, you go to Allatoona, you're gonna see 30 bass boats probably at least. I mean, I'm kind of. It all depends on what area we're working in at the time.
Right.
But
On the weekends, it's jam packed.
oh
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get up there on the weekends.
Jet skiers and pontoon boaters.
Now
and
after Labor Day.
all that dies off.
Yeah, I guess it's come out after Labor Day, but it so it dies off.
Yeah.
But
Now, do y'all still get a heavy winter pressure too? Do y'all get a lot of people that come in there and winter fish?
oh, you start getting a lot of your bass guys out there will show up in the wintertime. That's when the big ones. I feel like the bigger ones are gonna get caught out there.
Okay.
So a lot of bigger bass. Now we've had a couple of guys weigh in, not at our tournament, weigh in 10-pounders though this year.
Really?
So, yeah, or just catching 10-pounders. Maybe not weighing them in a tournament. But
Right.
We got some guys that.
What was the
caught
biggest
some
we
big-
had at our tournament? 9 pounds,
It was
maybe?
9 something. Yeah, listen to this.
9 pound largemouth.
That's still
A
big
guy
fish.
came in 3 fish limit, 3 fish. He had 1789.
Oh my god!
3 fish, and that's the Dead Sea Allatoona.
Yeah.
You need to go take notes
So-
from them.
I
Yeah,
went there.
we didn't get
I caught one
Caught
about this
17
big.
pounds this year.
total.
Have you broke 17 this year?
Yeah, I went to Joe's a few times. So
But ain't that? I mean, 3 fish, 1789. That's the biggest bag we ever had in our tournament. So.
that's a good bag.
And of course, I was also doing the spawn. So,
Oh,
but
yeah.
but I'm not gonna take nothing from him. That's giant fish.
Right.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
big
really
fish.
is.
What
So-
was second place in that tournament?
Oh God, probably 10.
Yeah.
But
So
actually, no,
It was
and it was
10.05.
1050.
Or, yeah, 1050.
Yeah, it was 1050.
so
what it
that's a
was.
huge. That's a big margin.
Yeah,
10,
huge.
10,
Yeah,
a
7
10
pounds?
pound,
Yeah.
10 pound bag usually for 3 fish is
Right.
pretty good.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. You come in with 10 pounds, and I know the guy that came in with 10 pounds. I mean, you got it.
Yeah.
You know, I got this tonight.
Yeah.
I got 10 pounds, and then I got
Old boy pulls out a knife.
you know, pulls out. I mean, 1789 3 fish. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, did they do something to the lake, or did they put some kind of restrictions in place to help it get better, or has it just naturally gotten better on its own?
Well, I think a couple of things. I think a lot of people might even know. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, what was that?
Blueback heron.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all have
Yeah.
herring
Now
up
we
there?
do. Yeah,
Oh,
we-
they introduced them.
somebody did. I don't think.
That's
Yeah.
weird because I feel like the same process happened at Lanier.
Mm-hmm.
The fish, there was a lot of them, but they weren't massive. Then we had that stint of 5 or 6 years where the spots were real big, and now I feel like it's kind of tapered off again.
Yeah,
That's
I
That's
don't
just
Jack
know.
my
up there?
opinion.
You got skipjack herring up there too? Or
We just got
blueback?
LY or
Yeah.
bluebacks. I mean, that's I mean, actually, you know what? I don't even know the difference. Blueback and LY. I mean, everybody keeps saying LY that are up there on Allatoona. I don't know.
I have no idea either.
But because I was talking to our last guy, he was talking about pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
So, but either way, that's what's up there, and it's changed the game. I mean,
Really?
it really has.
Giving
so,
the fish something else to eat.
So they're fat.
Yeah.
I like it, but there's also, you know, they did a big stocking program. I don't know how many years ago. It was quite a few years ago, and they put in like 750,000. I think it was like 250,000 this year, 250,000, 250,000 largemouth. So I think those largemouth now are starting to really show.
Okay.
So, I think, and that was probably 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So I think now they're really starting to, show out. And I mean, that's what that guy came in with the 17-pound. He had all largemouth. So
Holy cow.
to get that kind of bag, you're gonna have to come in with some largemouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now, are the crappie numbers the same way up there? You got good numbers and
Oh,
good
yeah.
sizes.
we got good size. Let's see. I think do you remember what the trail took to win up there? Like 9 pounds,
Yeah,
7
I
fish, something like
think so.
that. I know Lanier. Getting off Allatoona for a second. I know Lanier took almost 13 pounds to win
Yeah.
7 fish.
We went up
So,
the
I
other
mean-
day though and
Holy
caught some big
cow.
ones.
Yeah, we did. We went up there. We was catching. I don't know what they weighed, but they were 15 inch.
Yeah,
All the ones we
Holy
were catching.
crap.
they were giant.
That's Allatoona.
Wow.
So
Hmm.
it
I have to go
It's been-
explore up there.
it's actually.
I'm gonna let
been really
Kyle
good.
tell me what's the best place to go.
He probably. I'm gonna guess what he'd say. Probably.
He said
Jordan-
Jackson
Uh,
down here by us.
okay. I figured he might say Oconee.
Jackson has, I wouldn't say a problem, but apparently people have this obsession with burying trees right in front of all the docks. So it's pretty easy to fish at Jackson.
I like that problem.
There, literally, all you have to do is just ride down the bank, and every single dock that has a light on it has trees right in front of it. And there'll probably be 10, 15 of them.
Oh wow.
It's every single dock out there. It was known for a long time as a really big crappie lake.
You know,
And there's just a large number of places for them to hide. So it's really, you ain't got to go find them. You just scan the bank.
Yeah.
There's one with a light. You just roll up to it. Like, yeah, you can see 10 Christmas trees out at the end of the dock.
yeah. We don't see a lot of. I mean, I'm sure they're out there, but that's what we work on docks, so we
Okay.
don't see a lot of trees when we're out there working, do we? I mean, never, never actually. But
Yeah.
we're also. How deep is that lake?
I think the deepest part's like 50, 60 feet.
Oh yeah, I see. What floating docks or?
A lot of floating docks. Yeah.
That's all we have is floating docks.
Yeah, there's a lot of floating docks, but there's also a lot of, I don't know what you call them, built-ins, where they sunk the
Yeah,
pedals down to the ground.
the poles, I don't
Because
know
like
what
you
they
go up
call
in the
them.
rivers, the Yellow River and the South River sides, and I think the deepest part of the river is 10 feet. So most of those docks are less than 20 feet.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I would say Allatoona, a lot of them's. I mean, there's a mix, really, of docks
Yeah.
up there. Some of them are in deep water, some of them are in shallow water.
Yeah.
So we're having to start moving out docks now because the lake's already dropped 2 foot almost.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
It's really going to drop.
From the heat?
They're going to be draining it.
Oh, okay.
So it'll
Getting
get
ready
down to
for
nothing.
winter time for people to start working on their seawalls and stuff.
Yeah. Nah, ain't nobody working on seawalls. They don't do that over there. So no, they drain it every year. They I mean I don't know what they pull it down to. Do you know?
It's like totally different lake than once they do.
Yeah, it really is a totally different lake. A lot of the ramps, some of the ramps close. Can't use none of the courtesy docks, which I don't use them anyway.
Right.
mean,
I know when we went up there to the show last year, that was the first time I had seen Allatoona in probably
Oh, it was
3 or
down.
4 years. It was like, I was like, oh my God, is there any water left?
It's
Yeah.
way down. So I like it though. Honestly, that's probably, well, I ain't gonna say it's some of my favorite times, but it's really close to some of my favorite times when the lake's pulled down like that.
Does it just help concentrate the fish more?
It has to.
Yeah.
I would say it has to, but I don't know if it actually makes the winter times. I just love fishing in the winter time.
I like the winter fishing tactics.
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah. Same.
I don't like the cold part.
I like the cold part.
How do you do? It's
Y'all
kind
are
of fun.
insane.
I like it. It's
I like
better
it
than
for
being.
2 hours.
You like it for
Oh,
three
yeah.
And I
hours?
get over it pretty, yeah.
It all depends. I mean, if it's like, say the high of 55, I mean, I love that. Mm-hmm.
If you're catching fish, it's not bad. But if me and him go out and it's cold and we're
Yeah.
just sitting there not catching anything,
No.
then I'm
Oh,
just
man.
done with it.
We get up there this last winter. We get out there. We were throwing crankbaits.
It was windy
Oh my
and
god!
cold.
Yeah, it was so windy and cold.
No.
But every cast, we could not leave. I mean, it was just we were throwing these crankbaits and just catching fish every cast on this point. Just couldn't stop. I mean, I had no way I was going to leave. You
Wow.
know. So, but the cold, it does. Sometimes it does suck. So
You've
does the
had to
heat,
get
though.
used to it this year because half your fishing tournament season is in the cold.
No.
Y'all start in December, right?
No.
When y'all start?
Not in December.
When y'all start?
It's like late January
Okay, this
on Lanier.
basically the same.
Last year, the front
still
deck
pretty cold.
froze over.
Yeah. Man, yeah.
It was
Speaking,
snowing when we put in.
was it?
Yeah.
It was cold.
Yeah.
That was their first tournament, and they were like, "Hey, you need to come film the weigh-in," and I was like, "Yeah, sure." I showed up, and they're all shivering.
Now, look, when I say cold weather, I really don't care for that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't mind being cool out. I don't want to be snowing on me.
You know,
Yeah.
I
they're
mean, I
wearing
would
a
go still.
snowsuit.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to do all that.
It was miserable. I don't want to go back to do
I mean,
that again.
and that's when we get to go the most is in the wintertime because we have a lot more free time.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you got any other questions for them?
No, I do appreciate you guys coming down,
Yes.
though.
oh no, I
Thank you
appreciate
very
you
much.
having us.
This
So-
is great.
Exploit yourself as best you can, real quick. Where can they find you? Information about your show and your podcast.
Anywhere on any social media at all, NOE Outdoors. The show is going to be February 16th through the 18th in Cartersville, Georgia. The podcast, we're on every platform. I really don't know all the platforms. Apple Podcast, Spotify,
You're on YouTube too.
Yeah, YouTube.
Google.
We're trying to work on that. So
Yeah. And
Go
it's
follow
all
us over
under
there.
NOE Outdoors or NOE.
yeah, no,
NOE.
You know,
NOE.
it really doesn't matter to me how you say it.
Put all the links down in the description so you
Yep.
guys can click everything.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we definitely appreciate y'all coming down and hanging out with us and talking to us. We'll do this again for sure.
Yeah.
And also Colton's got his.
Oh, Colton to be fishing on
Oh,
every
yeah.
platform.
Oh, nice.
You're
does
TikTok
some pretty-
famous over there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
he
Go
does
watch
pretty
him
cool
live.
stuff. So,
Maybe we should do another episode at the show,
yeah, absolutely.
like after they close one night or something.
Yeah, we should do that this year.
We totally should do that.
We could have,
So,
if we got some people that want to come in, we can kind of like cycle through.
that'd be
different
good. I
people.
really would like to do that. And this year we're going to get another room. I think it'd be good to just set up a couple mics.
Let's do it.
So, sounds
That'd
good
be
to
cool.
Me.
I am down.
I am too.
You have to be there this time though. I don't care what your fishing schedule is because Saturday like to kill me.
I'll actually I think I did move that one because I convinced some of the guys to come.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have some of the EFS guys in the booth with us, or
nice.
doing
That'll be a
something
big
or
help.
helping around. So.
It was Saturday was busy.
Yeah.
It was really
It's
busy.
insane.
Yeah.
I know the numbers went through. It's good.
I was shaking hands and kissing babies faster than anybody else because I was out there by myself for a while. So
Yeah.
I had some help eventually, but the first like couple hours, I was like, okay, this ain't that bad. Then all of a sudden,
Well, we appreciate y'all coming to the show. We
yeah,
really do.
we will definitely be back. We had a great time. We
Yeah, it was
absolutely
awesome.
loved it. You want to do the ending?
Don't forget.
No, you gotta
Oh no, I'll do that in a second.
go ahead. I'm waiting on you. We want to thank our sponsor of the podcast, Tiny Boat Nation. If you need any boat-related accessories, aluminum build kit, hatches, and bilge pumps, and electric outboards, and batteries, and anything and all things John Boat, you can check them out over at TBNation.net. And you can follow all your favorite YouTube celebrities and TikTok celebrities and use their coupon codes and get you a nice little discount over there. So,
That's right. And also, don't forget.
your drain plug. Yeah,
Your
don't
drain
forget.
plug.
Have you guys ever forgot the drain plug?
I sunk a boat one time. Actually.
How bad was it?
Oh, actually, it wasn't terrible because we actually there's a lot of guys, so we like kind of like go down and lift it up. It was like right at the bank, so
Super embarrassing.
yeah, it was. This was the first. It was the first high school fishing tournament of the year too, and I forgot to put the drain plug.
He was in the safety meeting.
Yeah, I was in the safety meeting up there, and I came back down. My boat was gone. I was like, "Oh my god!" And it was there at the bottom.
All right, so tell everybody at home what they shouldn't forget.
Don't forget your drain plug.